Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar. Latam Bashim Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. I is from Minnesota with Lashawan Qadash. First things first, like it once again. Late start. We are going to only have like an hour class. We have other responsibilities to take care of for the night. Of course, the oppressors, the devil that the Bible speaks of. So much things going on, but although it's going to be an hour, it's no sweat. The work must go on, the show must go on. So we are still going to at least get into something, if not everything, but at least something, so that way we can, go over something. All right. So of course, we are not going to not have a class. We are always going to make sure that we push forward to have any class that is scheduled, all right, for any day. Okay. So right now, once again, Salaki, it is a it's very late class, no sweat. It's going to be an hour long. All right, so bear with us. This should be fixed very soon. Sometimes the internet connection is a problem. Otherwise, sometimes late schedules when it comes to work, slavery, things of that sort. So please be patient, bear with us. We do appreciate it, all right? Otherwise, we would still continue to do this work of the Lord. That does not stop, all right? Because it is 24/7. So, okay, so with that being said, let me go ahead and get into it. We don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm going to start off with the, give me a second there. One second. All right, so as you see on the board, right, we have the alphabet. I did it differently, just to, make it more easier for those that are new and that are watching. Okay, so I did it a little differently. So yeah, this is how we are going to do it from now on. So of course, everything is right to left, not left to right. All right. When you are in Esau's world, which is the white man, you read from here to there, left to right. When you read into the Hebrew, everything is from the right to the left. Always remember that. So it's like reading backwards. You're starting at the end of the word and you're going all the way to the beginning of the word. It's how how Hebrew is. But in English, or in Esau's language, I should say, which he has many languages, right? It starts from the left side of the page, or left side of the page, and it goes to the right. You start at the first word on the left side of the page, go to the end of the word, which is on the right side of the page, right? When you're reading a book, in most cases. But in Hebrew, which we have like the Tanakh, the Tanakh, everything is right to left. It's not left to right whatsoever. All right, that's what it is. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Tabashim Shah to the sister. Oh, Salaki. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Shah Brakatah to the brother. All right. The water for y'all joining in. So pretty much what I was just explaining was, in Esau's world, our oppressor, his language is left to right. In Hebrew, it's right to left. Okay? It starts right here in Hebrew, and it ends right here in Hebrew. In Esau's world, our oppressor, it starts right here, the left, and ends at the right. Okay? So it's pretty much opposite, which lets you know that it is separate, it is different. All right, so right here we have the ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, ka, to za, qua, ra, sha, and th. All right. I think from now on I'm gonna do it this way so it's less complicated for those that are, trying to figure out the Hebrew and things of that sort. Just like, give me 1 second. All right. All right. So we are going to start off with the first one. Okay. Yeah, we are going to start off with the first one, which is All right. So we have which is AH, right? This is going to be the key word, and I advise every brother and sister who is watching class to write this down. Okay. I advise everyone to write this down for your notes because this will come up in the future. All right. The first word is going to be alawat. Alawat. For those that have been around in the UPK for some change for a time, should know what alawat is in Hebrew. If you hear the word, okay, if you hear alawat panya, when you hear that, which you will hear at the Passover, right? Let's say that you're having a conversation amongst a brother, a sister, or you just, you sitting, you chilling, but you hear a brother say, only a brother, by the way, never a sister, right? You hear a brother say, alawat panya, understand what that means. All right, and I'm going to demonstrate, well, I just demonstrated, but I actually show you what alawat means in Hebrew. Okay? So alawat means general in Hebrew. So anytime that you hear alawat panya, everybody, man, woman, and children, stand up. Get off your ass, stand up, and salute the general. Whichever general that comes into the door, comes into the event, all that. All right. Don't just sit there. You want to make sure that you salute the general. All right. Because we have 7 generals. All right. We have about 7 generals in the school. Make sure that you salute them. When it's alawat panya, that means you stand up. General on deck is what that means. Alawat panya means general on deck. Make sure that you salute the general. All right. Once again, you have 7. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's Commander General Hana, General Mahyman, General Hazayan, General Shah Amar, General Katham, General Mayat, General Q. Make sure that you salute these men. That's what you should do. All right. All right. So alawat means general, and the reason why we have alawat on the board is because the that's the key word. All right. And I'm gonna underline that just so everyone understands. Alawat, which means general. Okay. General. All right. So now we have ba. All right. So ba, ba is going to be the key word. Banak. Banag. Banag is how you're going to say the word. Banag. All right, Banag. If y'all could, Bob Kushad, put in 144 in the chat if y'all can see everything clearly. Y'all can hear clearly as well. Put 144 in the chat if you can hear me, and also if you can see the board clearly. Let me know. All right, let's go to keep it going. So, Banag. Banag means bank in Hebrew. It means bank. Bank as in money, okay? That's what Banag means. You got the ba, the na, and the ga. Banag. All right, which means bank. Now we have the ga. All right. So the ga, which is all right. Gilayad. Gilayad is a Hebrew word which many of us probably heard in English. It means ice. Okay, it means ice. Now, of course, you have another word in Hebrew that means ice or cold. In a sense, it's going to be korak, korak, korak. It's going to be the kwa, the ra, and the ka. All right, korak. It's how you say ice or cold, in a sense. That's another Hebrew word for ice. All right. As you know, there are many words that have many definitions to it. Or many words that have more than one definitions, whether they're similar or they're not similar. Okay. All right, let's keep going. We have the duh. All right. So duh, the key word, of course, is DA. Duh. But the Hebrew word is dumb. Not dumb, but dumb. It's like a dumb. Okay? Dumb. D-A-M, dumb. Not damn, dumb. And what this means in Hebrew is blood. It means blood. Okay? So we got the duh, dumb, which means blood. All right? Now we have huh. Actually, let me erase that real quick. Hapak. Hapak is the Hebrew word. The key word, of course, the key is ha for ha, right? Hapak, which means about face or reverse. Okay? About face or reverse, meaning you turn the other way. Reverse or about face. That's what that means. All right. 1 second there. All right, now we have the wa, right? Let me give you 2 words as far as the wa. You got wa as in, let me see, and. Wa in Hebrew literally means and. A-N-D. All right. Otherwise, you have wa, which actually means hook. All right. I gave you 2 words in one for the wa. So although this looks like a Y, it's not. It's a wa in Hebrew. Wa is and, or wa is hook in Hebrew. All right. Otherwise, we have another Hebrew word for za, which is next. Zabach. So Zabach is how you pronounce it. Zabach. All right. Okay. And what this means in Hebrew is sacrifice. All right, sacrifice. That thing that every Israelite should do when it comes to serving the Most High. If you are not giving up drugs, alcoholism, whores, religion, things of that sort, you have no sacrifice. When it comes time for Day of Atonement, which is all about sacrifice for your sins, for all the wrongdoings that you have done throughout that time, it's about sacrifice. And it's called a fast. You know what I mean? Sacrifice the whores. Don't do it for a short time, do it forever, for a long time. Endure unto the end. In order to endure to the end, you have to endure the fact that you're not living the old you no more. That old self. That's what it is. Sacrifice is everything. Sacrifice is what makes you a man, makes you a woman. It shows who you are as a person. You can say who you are through words every day, all day. But if your actions does not back up what you say, it's not true. You are a hypocrite. It's what most people would say, what the Bible says. You are not true to yourself. You're not honest. Sacrifice is giving up something for others. Sacrifice is giving up things that your flesh wants. Your flesh may want whores, drugs, alcohol. I mean, just think about all the things that Black and Hispanic people truly want: luxury, jewelry. You know what I mean? And all like a lot of times, without wisdom, it turns into something negative, something very bad and terrible, carnal. Okay, so sacrifice is everything. So zabak, zabak is how you pronounce that. All right, let's keep it going. Now we have next is cook. All right, so the next word for cook is going to be kata, kata, right? Which means sin, right? It means sin or sinner. That's what kata means. Kata, kata, sin or sinner. That's what that means. All right. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Adam Bashim Shah, to the sister Dashamagu. How you doing, sis? All right, so for the sister or for anyone else who's watching online, so what's going on right now is we are going over the alphabet, right? As far as the Hebrew, of course, we are like every week we are going to have Hebrew words, just to help you, you know, say it on purpose, pronounce it, break it down, things of that sort when it comes to the language, right? So right here we have the b, g, d, h, was, k, and we are going to get it to t. And if you're listening and paying attention, right? We are starting off with the first, pretty much the base of each letter. These are letters right here, right? But we are creating words, or we are breaking down words in each letter as the base. So the is AH right here, alawak, which means general. You have the b right here, BA, which is banag, bank in English. We have the GA, galayad, which means ice, or otherwise korak, which is cold or ice, pretty much the same thing. We have the duh, this triangle looking thing, dum, which is blood. All right. That can mean anything as far as blood, like physical blood, blood as a family. It's so many ways that you can actually, use this word, dumb. All right, dumb, D-A-M, dumb. All right, you got the duh and the mug connected together, right? Now we have the hug, hapak, which is about face or reverse, Meaning, if you are okay, this is more military, Hebrew Academy type thing, right? So if you're standing like this, right, and you hear the word hapak, you're going to turn this way. Okay? You are going to face the opposite way, reverse. About face. About face and reverse is the same thing. That's what you're doing. You are turning the other way. Of course, sisters will never do this, right? Only men. And most likely you might see it at the Passover. All right, which is man, less than 2 weeks away. Okay? All right, so dam, which is blood, right? Now we have the ha, which is hapak. About face reverse. Now we have the wa, which is and or wa separate. All right. Wa is hook. Za is going to be zabak, which is sacrifice. The kata is going to be sin or sinner. All right. All right. So let's get into the next one. Ta. The key word, of course, is ta. Ta. Chana'a. All right. Chana'a. Oh, hey, Shalakis. Hey, Thawad, I do appreciate you asking, sis. Hey, I'm Tawad. If I may, I'm very much Tawad. It's a Friday. Hey, it's the weekend. It's time for to relax and just prepare more for the Passover. All right, Tana'a. Okay. Which means simply in Hebrew means bag. All right. Tana'ah is going to be bag in Hebrew. Okay. And this is like anything that is considered a bag. Okay. Now, I ain't talking about money though, right? Because a lot of people always say that they in a bag, right? That's how, Black and Hispanics and Native Indians speak. They always say that they in a bag. Don't sweat, I get you. All right. But this bag is talking about like a handbag, a suitcase, a purse, a backpack, a bag, all the same thing, okay? All right. So let's keep it going. So now we have the all right. All right, the word is going to be your lad. Your lad. Your lad. All right? Not your lad. Yeah, so either your lad or your lad. But it's really your lad. I'm sorry, it's like your lad. Like if you ever hear Irish people, they always say, "Hey lad, come here," right? Lad, which means boy, is how they say it, which shows you that there is some plagiarism when it comes to other languages. Your lad simply means boy or child. All right, so it means boy or child. All right, boy or child. That's what your lad means. All right. That's a little bit better. Okay. Your lad, boy or child. That's what that means. And that's a common word in Israel when you hear child or boy, based on where you're from, whether you're from the north or from the south of the U.S. or you're from a different country. People have their own way of saying boy or child in their own language that they learn from, captivity. Whether you're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, we have different languages that we know based on where we're from, but not the original language, which is ancient Hebrew. So everyone has a way of saying boy or child. Okay. All right. Now we have k. All right. Okay. All right. So now we have k. We have k or ka, which is k, and we have sa. Kasa. And so I write it on the side, which is going to be chair. All right, chair in Hebrew. Okay, kasa is chair in Hebrew. That's what that is. Kasa. All right, so kasa is chair in Hebrew. The next one's going to be la. So you have the la and the ah, la-ah. La-ah is a very common word that you will hear in the school. La-ah, sir, la-ah, ak, la-ah, akwas, or just simply la-ah. And what la-ah means is no. It means no or not. Not, N-O-T, is another way of saying no. Like for example, you may say, no, this is not it, or this is not it. You know what I mean? Although the T is connected to the N and the O, not to know are very similar. So, okay, when you say this is not it, it's like saying no. Like no, this is no. Like this is not right. This is not right, so no. If someone asks you, someone asks you a question like, was this order done? Was that order done? You say la is you're simply saying no. You know what I mean? So no, la. How do you say yes, which is the opposite? You would say kan. Kan is yes in Hebrew. So K-A-N, kan. All right. That's why when you acknowledge a command or order, you say kan adawan kan. Kan is yes, adawan is sir, and then you say kan again, which is yes. It's like saying yes, sir, yes. Otherwise, how they say it in the military, sir, yes, sir. So it's like adawan kan adawan is how the military would say it, right? Okay, so la'a is no or not. Now we have the ma. Let's get into the ma. So many words that I know about as far as the ma. To start off with, but this is a very important one for those brothers and brothers that who are attending or going through the Hebrew Academy, who just finished up the last day, going to the trials. This is a word that everyone should know. Okay, not just those that are going through the Hebrew Academy, but mainly them, but anybody else. We are going to do. We have the ma, and then we have the ya, and the ma again. Mayam. Mayam. What the hell does mayam mean? Right? It means water. Water. All right. Water. Mayam. Mayam is water in Hebrew. Okay? All right, moving forward, we have none. Once again, if anybody has any questions or concerns, in the meantime, go ahead and ask it. I'll get to it as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and just keep going. Okay, we'll sign the rest. All right. All right, we have the na. All right. The word is napak. Napak. All right. Napak. For those that are Hebrew Academy, know what this word means. At least I hope so, because this word is said all the time. All right. Napak. Napak is the word. All right. All right. Good. So napak. It's a Hebrew word that means breathe. Breathe. All right. Okay. Napak. Now the next one's going to be sa. Mm-hmm. The word is sapar. Sapar. Sapar in Hebrew means book. All right, book. That's what that means. Okay. All right, book. Sapar. Okay. Now we have I. This one that looks like a circle is I. All right. So this word is always being used, and this is a word that a lot of people should know based on it being said very often. All right. The word is I, my. As you see, I separated the I because this is keyword, no different than the sa, the na, the ma, the la, and the ka, and all the rest, right? I mod. It's not I mad, it's I mod. Okay? You have the I, the ma, and the duh. Mud. I mod. I mod. Right? I mod. That's how you pronounce it, right? Which means stand in Hebrew. It means stand in Hebrew. Imad is stand in Hebrew. When you hear the word Imad Yum, which is plural, that means everyone stands. So now we are left with Pa. Well, Putz is Qua, Russia, and Th. Okay? This is very important right here. Let me just give it a little bit more space. Give me a second here. All right. Just right over here, stand. Okay. Otherwise, the P for the P that looks like a J is going to be Pesach. Pesach. What is Pesach in Hebrew? Passover. Here we go. Passover. Pesach is Passover in Hebrew. That should be very important. You should always remember that. Pesach is Passover in Hebrew. Okay? All right. Now we have the Tazah. Okay? Tazah. Tazamak. Tazamak, which means grow. Grow in Hebrew. Okay? Hopefully everyone that's watching can understand everything that's on the board. Once again, if you have any questions, concerns, go ahead and ask it. If you see something like an issue or something that you may not understand as far as what's on the board, let me know. Otherwise, it should be self-explanatory. All right. All right, let's get to it. Now we have the qua. Now quam, right? The qua, quam is going to be rise in Hebrew. If you think about it, as far as the qua, right? If you see the sunrise, it looks like this. So without the line in the middle, right? The sunrise actually looks like that. The sun starts to rise until you see the full sun, right? But you see half of the sun when it starts to, become. As the sun rises. When the sun rises, it's not going to be full how you see it right away. It's going to be half of the sun. That's why they call it a sunrise, because it's going to rise, and once it rises, boom, sunset. You know what I mean? So yeah, so sunrise. Okay, it's gonna rise and rise and rise, and then boom, it's gonna be full. All right. All right. So yeah, so Quam is rise. Okay. All right. Now we have the Ra. All right, we have the Ra, which is going to be right here. The Ra. Rawak. Rawak is the word in Hebrew, and what it means in English is it means gain. Okay, that's what the word means, gain. All right, gain, like you gain something, whether that's wealth, friendship, marriage, business, etc., etc. Gain is the word. Rawak is gain in Hebrew. Now we have Shah. All right. We have Sha'ar. Sha'ar. Sha'ir is how you pronounce it, which means hair in Hebrew. Sha'ir is how you pronounce it, which means hair, once again, in Hebrew. Okay? Now we have the, which is the last one. All right. Give me a second here. Okay, 1 second. All right. We have the keyword, which is the shy, the shy, the shy, the shy, right? Which means 9 in Hebrew. All right, the shy, okay, which is 9 in Hebrew. All right, and that's the last one. All right, so now once again, let me go ahead and recap for you guys. All right, let me see something. All right, so we have as in alawat, which means general. We have the ba as in banag, which is bank. We have the galawat, sorry, galayad, which is ice in Hebrew. We have the dum, blood. We have the ha, which is hapak, about face, reverse in English, the Hebrew to the English. We have the wa. So we have two examples, right? the wa, which is and, A-N-D, or wa, which is hook in Hebrew. We have the zabak, sacrifice. We have chata, sin or sinner. It's pretty much the same thing. Tana'ah, which is bag. So once again, and na'ah. Tana'ah, bag. A backpack, a handbag, a shoulder bag, so on and so forth. We have the ya right here. Keyword is ya, yalad, or yalad, boy or child. We have the k, not k, which is different, right? Pronunciation. K and k. K as in K, okay? Kasa, which is cheer. La'ah, no or not. Mayum, water. Na as in napak, breathe. Sapar, book. Imad, stand. Pasak, Passover, which is coming up very soon, all right? Get your arrangements in order. Make sure that you talk to the man over your zone. If you have any questions, concerns, things of that sort, all right? Make sure you get that in order. Pasak, Passover, Tazamak, grow. We have Kwa, as in Quam, rise. Ra, as in Rawak, gain. We have Sha, as in Sha'ir, which is hair. The Shy, which is 9, as the actual number, by the way. Which we went over this sometime last year. I want to say around the summertime. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's it. If you did not get a chance to write everything down, make sure that you do so. We are going to get into a lot more next week. Once again, Salakia, it was only an hour, but the show must go on. We still have a lot to cover. So many things is transpiring, going on, but we are going to get this handled. Expect Lashawan Qadash in the future for sure to be a good 2 hours or so. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, the water to everybody that has been patient, still tuning in, showing up, no excuses, most high in Christ. And let's shoot for next week to be better, all right, before the Passover. So with that being said, I want to say shalom. Yahweh Shalom Shah Brakatham to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shamar. Alatham Bashim Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. With that being said, shalom. All right. Hey, Darren Rice, Shalak, if I made this real quick. The sister is speaking about the salute. Oh, hey, Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ is. Damn right, okay. Damn right. Hey, no sweat. Hey, it's one of if you make any mistake, don't sweat it. It's going to be room for improvement. Don't sweat that at all. Otherwise, looking forward to seeing you very soon, and everyone else as well. All right, with that